Hi everyone, welcome back to the Homestead Kitchen. Today we are getting some supper ready. It's actually late afternoon. Lydia and I are starting some creamy cucumbers, getting this goop going, and got some onions. These are ones we saved from the garden. I never did get these tied up. They've just been in a bin like this, which is probably not the best way to store them, but we're gonna get them cut up for the creamy cucumber salad.
Yay!
I've got the onions in there, and then last night Matt and I peeled and cut up a whole bunch of cucumbers, salted them. I rinsed them, drained them, and now they're going in. Now that we've got those creamy cucumbers going, I am making the beef chuck roast for supper. If we were just gonna make this like a roast, I would probably sear each side and then let it cook in the Instapot. We are just making some quick beef roast sandwiches, so this is going in the Instapot for about an hour with a couple cups of water. I didn't plan ahead and pull out any broth. Why I need to probably can our broth as opposed to freezing it, and just some quick seasoning. We have a problem. So I've never actually tried to cook a roast that was bigger than the Instapot before. I think as long as my water is low, I think we're gonna be all right. The cover does fit on. So I'm gonna get this seasoned up, add some water, let's get it going. Some salt on it. Pepper, woo, that came out kind of strong. Hopefully this one doesn't pour quite as strong. Some onion, whoop. And some garlic powder. That one could be strong. So a very clever person would add the water before the seasoning so it doesn't just run off my meat. So I'm gonna carefully dump it in the side and add a couple cups of water. Get this lid on and get it cooking. I am doing pressure cook, high pressure. We're gonna do 1 hour. So I'm just trying to see. My poultry option is already set for 1 hour, so perfect. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will probably do a quick, I'll do a natural release at least for a little bit afterwards. And we'll see how late it's getting. I'm hoping this beef will cook up in time for supper. We may have to have a plan B if it doesn't. So in our video where we told you that we were getting this whole grass-fed beef cow, we actually had a lot of people ask questions about how to cook a roast so that it tastes well. And really, our best advice is if you have some type of pressure cooker, use it. It is a game changer. We tried the oven, we didn't like it. We tried the crock pot, we didn't like it. We even tried grilling it, we didn't like it. Nothing worked, and we get the grass-fed beef from Matt's brothers, so we actually called them up and we're like, how do you eat this? It tastes awful. And they're like, no, use your Instant Pot. So we took out the Instant Pot. I had never made a roast before in the Instant Pot, and it turns out no matter how I season it, this is the way to cook it. So about an hour in the Instant Pot, it's just, I would say golden, but it's brown, so. So I'm kind of laughing because I opened the fridge and Matt had taken out some green beans to eat this week. So I think we're gonna do green beans with supper tonight, and the creamy cucumbers and the pulled beef sandwiches. But I laughed because yesterday we just pulled in a whole bunch of fresh green beans. So now I'm gonna use the ones that are already processed instead of the fresh ones. I don't know. All I can think is that he must not have realized these were green beans because, can you read that? Here's what it was labeled. Smoke butt. Smoke butt. What? I just pushed cancel, and now I'm gonna just I'm going to do a natural release for about 10 minutes. So you guys are gonna tease me. What did I say was for supper? We're having pulled beef sandwiches. Well, yesterday I made up a great big batch of buns. I made some like dinner roll size buns, and then I made some really big buns for sandwiches, burgers, you know, like beef sandwiches. Well, I put them in the freezer. What was I thinking? I put them in the freezer today. I guess I completely forgot what we were having. So these are coming back out so that we can have some sandwich buns. So I think the beans are pretty much done. I've just still got them on so I can keep them nice and warm till the sandwiches are ready. I am going to let this release off. Mine always has a problem with splattering me. So I'm gonna use a spoon. And if I would have thought ahead, I wouldn't have put it under my cabinet. Whoops, I guess I do want to repaint eventually anyway. All right, I'm gonna open it up and see if it's done. Ooh, it slid down in there. Looks so good. I believe beef roast is about 145 degrees internal temp to be done. Come on. Oh yeah, we're more than done. I'll try a couple spots just to be sure. I may have overdone it a little bit. All right, I want this meat to stay nice and juicy for our sandwiches, so I'm going to pull it out and let it rest for a little bit. I believe the rule is to let about a pound of meat rest. For every pound, let meat rest about 1 minute to keep it nice and juicy. But let's be real, I didn't weigh this. I don't know how much it weighs, so we're gonna let it rest until we have time to shred it, or more importantly, Matt does, because that's just more his thing. Are you excited?
Let's see how you did.
Oh, please.
All right, I need a bowl.
You can put it back in there, shred it in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you that talented?
Yeah.
Well, as soon as everybody comes and sits down, we can eat.
Smells amazing.
Come on, kids.
I
Eli, how does it look?
will. Good.
It looks good. Does it look tasty?
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat it?
No.
No. Honesty. Why not?
I eat my board.
You're gonna eat the bread, aren't you? The bun?
No. And not this.
Just the bun.